Oh, should I not go to university? Come from someone who's actually in university right now. But a lot of questions that I see online are, oh, should I go to university or should I drop out? Should I not even start going to university? Should I even finish university or should I go to university and just like finish your get a degree? I'm going to be answering all these questions and more today on a video which I plan to title How to Balance School and Purpose. Now, the reason why I choose that word purpose is because of most of us we know that our purpose isn't a 9 to 5 job, right? The people who are 9 to 5 jobs, they don't actually want to be there. Nobody's some people's purpose might be a 9 to 5 job to be honest. And then from 9 to 5 job they become better and better. But both of us know that our purpose isn't a 9 to 5 job. Our purpose is meant to be traveling around the world, making money online. We open our phone and then we see that we've made another like $10,000 from the community that we've made of young guys who are leveling up. You open your phone and then one guy just sends you like 50, just one guy just sends $50 and he just tells you that, bro, I know that you didn't need this money, but just thank you for helping me. And you're just like, fuck yeah, man, I feel great. That's honestly what I want you guys to feel as well. Now, how to balance school and purpose. When I was in 100 level, I'm in 200 level right now. Like, I'm sure all around the world there's levels. So, when I was 100 level, that was when I decided that, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop gaming because I tried being a gamer YouTuber and I didn't like it. It didn't align with my lifestyle. So then I tried being a fitness YouTuber, which is what I'm doing right now. And then as that fitness YouTuber, I said to myself, oh, okay, I'm gonna start making shorts, which is where you guys see. You probably know me either from the short my shorts that you've watched, or maybe this is your first time watching my video. Subscribe, subscribe and hit the like button, stuff like that. You get what I mean? So then after that, I set goals. This is the one thing that will help you with other people. Other people, I'm telling you, bro, 99% of people they will just sit down as they're scrolling on their phone. A thought just pop in their head, bro. We should try and aim for we should try and aim for first class. And it's like, oh sure, okay, keep scrolling. Like as they are scrolling, they'll just know, oh, we're trying to enter first class in their head. Like, okay, sure. Then they won't really like write it down or be stressed about it. They'll just like hope. They'll just try their best. Okay, so the first thing I did that actually helped me is that I actually watched it from a YouTuber, and he said you should set goals. So let's see if I even find like I don't know if I'll be able to find the goals I set at first, but I remember that they were $100 made. I didn't make any money by the way, so $100 made, and I think $100 made before the end of the semester. That was in like 2 months. I was meant to start this. I didn't even start posting until the next month. So I already made like my channel in I think of maybe June, something like that. But I didn't start posting until July. Oh no, I started posting by June and then July I just like stopped posting for some reason. Um the school and stuff. But the first thing I did was I set goals. I set goals $100. A 4.4 CGPA, no 4.3 CGPA. 4.3 CGPA. I almost reached that goal. I ended on 4.25, and then I'm not trying to brag anything. And then my last one was on fitness, which is to get bulk up to 75 kg. I didn't bulk up 75 kg. I bulk up to like 65 basically. I was very like naive back then, but I said goals. That's the thing that it's a lot of you like making everything perfect. Like what I said in my last video, it was a video I talked about where I wouldn't have just thought about a routine. I've just started doing it straight away. So you do. So I was honestly more clueless than I am now. Now I know that obviously I'm not going to bulk up to 75. I'm not going to put on 10 kilograms when I barely even know anything about bulking. So then, what did I do for reading? Well, I found out the best time that I used to read. Though before back then it was in the morning. Now I'm doing at night, and at night is honestly better. Two is that I'm talking about school right now. Two is that I honestly what did I do? Because the first thing was that I know what kind of what know what type of brain you have. The type of brain I had was one that was okay for reading in the morning. But honestly now I realize that I'm better off reading at the night. Well, specifically after exercise. Because I exercise at night. So especially after exercise, my brain is like jolted. And then I read for like an hour or 2 hours and then boom, I go to sleep. Done. So I know my brain works best not in the night or in the morning, but specifically when I'm done after really eating a real workout, not like a mini like 20 push-ups like that, but no, a real workout. That's when my brain is like more functional to do stuff. Two is that I've already set the goals, right? So my one was set goals. My two is I know whatever brain I had. Number three was that I identified my weak points. That's what you thought, right? But no, I actually identified my strong points. The subjects that I know that I'm going to carry A in them for sure. Like there's just some subjects that you just click with. Like when you have the desire to pass, there are just some subjects that you just see that they just start clicking in your head. Like it's like, oh, okay, and then you read them once or twice. They're clicking really nicely. Your quiz comes, you pass it. Miss Meta comes, you pass it. There were subjects like that that I didn't think that I was gonna pass. And then there were courses that I failed the mid semester, but I ended up like clutching an A as well. So I have to just look out for those ones. So look out for the courses that you know you're very sure going to pass, and the ones that you know that you're going to get not really good, but you can still strive to pass them really well. I also just have sort of goals. Say to yourself that okay, this time I'm not going to carry any C. I'm not going to carry any B. I'm just going to carry all straight A's, all straight B's. That like to be honest, start small, right? I started from I wanted to get a B in maths, which I don't think I've ever gotten a B in maths my whole life. Up to now, I've never carried an maybe once in my primary school I carry A in maths. I'm not good at maths, but I'm good at like reading shit, right? And I had to go to get A in physics for the first time, and the last time I ever studied physics was last year, like end of this like July time. That was when I got my first and only A in physics, and that was a goal for me. It might be to get an A in English, it might be to get an A in maths or chemistry or arts. For my audience who are doing arts, so that it might be to get an A in finance or to get an A in visual arts, so that to be honest, like it is a goal. Set your goal. To be honest, bro, as you're reading, as you're listening, right, you should be writing your goals, right? And you can even pause the video. Just now, okay, I want to get in this, I want to get in that. Like what I did right now in this book right now, I've listed all my courses out, right? See, all these are all my courses, right? And I put quiz mid semester, two assignments, as assignment attendance and exam. Like in my school, they give marks for attendance and for assignments, so like that. For your school, it might be different. They might just give marks for quiz, midterm test, exam, stuff like that. So find what write all your courses down. Say do with me right now. Write all your courses down, and then also write at the top right now as I'm reading right now quiz, or let's say every school does quiz now. So yeah, quiz, mid semester or midterm test. That's like the middle of the term or the semester. Everybody knows to know this, right? Test, and then assignments. You should probably create like two columns for assignments because they can get assignment anytime. And then exam. Once you do all of that, say to yourself, what courses am I for sure getting A in? Like after a month of school, like tell yourself that okay, what courses do I know that for sure I'm gonna get an A in them? Like I've been reading them back to back, I'm not considering reading them back to back. For me, I've noticed at least one, two, three, four courses right now. I've actually noted out one, two, three, four, yeah, four courses right now, and there are three more courses that actually I'm pushing myself so that I can get an A in them as well. And remember, start small, right? I started from saying that I want to get an A in physics, and I did. Then from there, I started on that. Oh, now to get straight is now. I'm trying my best, guys. Everything is just progressive overload. This is why you should honestly just do everything with a gym mindset of progressive overload. Start small from where you know that okay, this will be a jump for me, and then just keep going higher and higher, and higher. And I'm telling you, you will reach your goals faster than the person who slingshots himself up to like. I've ever feel like if you were to start here and this is where you want to go. Instead of you going through the steps, you wanted to do a rope and just slingshots. If you slingshot it and you just landed right here and you fell, you wouldn't fall down here. You actually fall below there, and now you're down here. We have to start over again. And now the space from here to here is actually way more higher than when you were here. I'll just walk the steps up, taking the long way. To be honest, there's a quote that always says that something fast man wins the race. I think it's the patient guy wins the race, something like that. But that's talking about like if a turtle and a cheetah were to race, we're saying that old cheetah will win. But there's a parable that there's a phrase that goes around that the turtle will actually win the race. That and slow and steady wins the race. That's the part. That's the quote I want to leave right now. Slow and steady wins the race in anything that you do. So that we have to be slow and steady, but don't be fooled. Learn things very very fast, but don't jump to go and do something. You got what I mean? Like, if you wanted to start a business right now and you have five business models: trading, drop shipping, YouTube, Instagram profile, and then TikTok. Try all of them. Try all of them. Do try and error. Try this. Oh, I don't like it. X. Try this. Oh, I don't like X. Oh, YouTube. I like YouTube. Now try all that. Blah blah blah. Bam. You know which one you want to try. I'm sure you don't want to try. So to be honest, there's nothing much here. Only thing that's on the school side of it now, we've balanced it now. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys that you should set goals. I told you that you should understand what kind of brain you have and when's actually the best time for you to work out. So what's not work out? What is the best time that your brain is the most sharp? Then I have to do that as well. And now we're going to find into purpose parts. How do how Nadi Joshua do I balance school and purpose? Okay, the school part of me is clear. Okay, I'm starting to get like more A's than usual. My parents are proud of me. But I know that university is not what I want to become. I know that what I'm studying right now is good, sure, but I know that it's not going to help me to be making millions. So how do I balance this with my purpose? Now, I assume that you've already discovered your purpose. Let's see if your purpose, from what I told you before, right now, you already have at least two or three business models in your mind. And if you don't, it's okay, bro. Just try trading. I've tried trading. I've not tried dropshipping because I just didn't like it. And the stress to start it was just like weird. Try dropshipping. Tried creating Instagram profiles, didn't like it. And then YouTube was when I've tried on since I was a young child. Like all of us have, I don't know if it was only me, but all of us have tried like creating YouTube channels when we were young and trying to play like Minecraft or games like that on experience. Even when I even tried playing like the best of games like on my YouTube channel, I still just didn't like it. I wasn't getting views, sure, but like I also just didn't like it as well, and I just stopped. So then after all this trial and error, now you know what kind of business model you want to start, and then now you're starting that business model. Let's say right now, as you're starting the business model, you end up with school, you're in university, and your purpose is, let's say, YouTube. How do I balance these two together? Well, this is where something called a military timetable comes into play. This is where you actually have every hour of the day allocated to a specific time. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I do not do this anymore because I've done it so many times that my brain already knows what to do. I've actually been setting alarms now to be eating. I never think that, oh, well, no, bro. I set alarms to eat. I set alarms 30 minutes before my class. This is what I'm going to get ready for my class. I know everything to actually do. To point where now, nowadays we set an alarm for my classes now because I just know like what time my classes are. So I'm always like prepared. I'm always checking my group chat. Oh, my class is doing. So I always put in my head. Are there sometimes when I get into my classes? Yes, they are. 100%. Those be the outlier. But the amount of times I get late to class is one in probably 20 compared to the guy who doesn't do any of this. He's probably 5 in 7. To be very honest, there's people that you just see in university that they just come late to class and they still sit down in class, they still learn, but the guy who is has been in class since and he's been learning everything, and then the guy who comes like in between classes, he has to sit down and start thinking about, oh, what's teacher been talking about, while also losing what teacher is talking about right now. So like I say, it's like a sacrifice. You sacrificed going to class early for playing games, and then when you then go to class, you have to sacrifice again. All right, I have to learn. Should I listen to what teacher is talking about now, or should I look at like the board, the part that he hasn't like cleaned off yet, and just like, okay, let me try to understand what is here. Why don't you just go to class early? No idea, bro. Just go to class early. So what did I do for my purpose right now? I honestly just started making YouTube videos. Just start, man. Start, and then over time you get to see what time is best. Like, I already know what day is best for me to record. This is my second video today. It's actually in the afternoon. Most people do record in the morning, but I know that in this kind of small room, if I try and record in the morning, I have to turn on the lights. Everybody can see me. Everybody's like trying to sleep, and they're like, "Bro, please reduce your volume." So I can't. I'm not gonna go to that. But now none of them are in their class. I literally had to sit down for weeks to think about what is the specific date that all my roommates are not in the room where I can record without nobody interrupting. Other than my friend that just came in before, I can come without nobody interrupting me, and I have the best time allocated to just focusing on the work and just making YouTube videos. And that was Monday. That's today. And to be honest, this is my second video today, and I'm proud of myself. To be honest, I really am. And then now back to the purpose. You have now allocated a specific date and time that you're going to be making YouTube videos. You're going to be focusing on your business, on your purpose. To be honest, like if someone has like one idea right now, so I'm focused on my business. I'm making YouTube videos, man. It's my business, to be honest. So then after I've then like focused on that, now you might be thinking that, oh, okay, bro, I'm gonna do all of this. I'm gonna be so good at this, bro. I'm gonna be doing my, I'm gonna be balancing my purpose with my school. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna do that. You might think I'm gonna be talking about sleep right now, but no sleep, man. It's your diet. If your diet is not good, you might be thinking that, oh, bro, I'm gonna do all this. You might think that it's actually sleep that I'm gonna be crash out from, but if your diet is not good, you will not have motivation. If you're eating ice cream and shit like you won't, your brain isn't gonna function properly. And this is why I actually built you a bulk cookbook. I was saying that, oh, I just diverted to entering into so I can sell my products, right? But no, I didn't do that. A lot of us we eat bad shit like shawarma. You know, shawarma might not be like what's in America. In America, they call it a burrito. Like here, it's called like shawarma. I think it's shawarma. But shawarma, burritos, and tacos and cupcakes and all that kind of shit. Like it might seem good now, but it's just inside gratification. I'm gonna tell you that this bulk cookbook is especially for people like you watching this video who are also in university as well. How do you think I got this big? To be honest, it is hard to get like I'm not even that big, right? Like, people are bigger than me. It's hard to get like even like big in university where I have to like eat more. You don't know how I did it? I didn't spend more money on food. I spent more money on provisions, which lasted me for months to now. And then I started realizing, okay, what can I eat to actually get better? What can I eat to grow bigger? What are the calorie dense meals I'm going to be eating? This is what I actually explained in meals in the bulk cookbook. And I think that, oh, this sounds expensive. I'm a student just like you, so I have to put the price into what would I buy? What would I look at and be like, oh my god, I have to go and make a dollar account instantly because you can tell I'm Nigerian, right? So I also have to go make a dollar account instantly to go and get it. It's $1 right now. It is $1 because I knew that what would I do if I was in the position of the guy over the camera here that was listening? What would I buy? What would be the ones that I would be like, okay, I'm gonna buy? Like I'll just roll my credit card instantly. I'll just buy for it. It was $1 because I knew that as a student we go through a lot of shit that even our parents don't know. We go through the state of managing our provisions, we should of going to classes, waking up early in the morning. Sometimes we miss our classes, and sometimes our lecturer just being like an asshole to us, and then we just have to stay calm, just tell our mother that, oh, do I, mom, everything's fine. We go through shit to be honest, and then you're watching a YouTube video, and then all the YouTube videos that you watch, they're all $10, $20, $30, $50. Sometimes even like high things like $100, $1,000, and you almost feel like, oh man, I can't even do this. Even $37 might even be too much for you. That's why I started. I thought that okay, what would students like me instantly buy without thinking twice? And it was $1. It was one $1. No, it was $1, and that's the one thing that I said that okay, this is what I'm honestly going to do. I'm going to make it $1 because I know that because I know that I'm in their shoes, I can understand what you are going through, right? There are sometimes when I feel because of it might not be my fault, the lecturers for that. So that lecturers will like lose your spirit or something like that, and that pisses you off, man. When I know that you might think that how does all of this relate to your price? It really does. You're stressed out, and then a YouTuber is telling you that just buy this for $37. And like I don't have $37. I just spend that trying to make sure that I don't crash by just eating like a meal that's too expensive. When you just be buying provisions for really quarter of the price, you be buying provisions for quarter of that price, and it will last you for 2 months, man. That's the power of provisions. This is why I have made you this bulk cookbook. Amazing meals, cheap, easy to make, fast to make, so that in case you're missing those classes, yeah, you're rushing, you're rushing, oh bro, what do I after don't worry, I'll buy food after my class, after my 2 or 3 hour class, I'll go and buy food. No bro, if you just like as you're talking to your chef, so like just quickly get to the food and you just eat like that. I'm not gonna say what kind of food it is. You're gonna have to buy the bulk cookbook for $1. Link in the description, also in my bio as well. Bam. And yeah, that's everything about this video, how to balance school and purpose. I really hope that you've enjoyed this, and if you want like more editing in the videos, just comment down below. Just comment down what you don't like in the videos, comment down what you do like in the videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, God loves you. Peace out.